The Fed Community is one of the many gems in Clarkston. It's a restaurant that's more than just about food. It's also about atmosphere. And here with a preview of what's on the calendar is owner Sarah Schneider and culinary manager James Blount. Thank you both so much for joining us. You know, you told me, James, what we're making here, and I think I gained about 4 pounds just from listening to it. So tell us what we're making today.
Yeah, we definitely don't cook for the diet people.
Right.
We can, but so this for Mother's Day brunch, we're going to serve a honey muffin with a slow roasted pork, eggs Benedict, with a basil hollandaise and pickled tomatoes.
My goodness. So you already have some water boiling there.
Yes,
so
sir.
while you get started, I'm going to ask Sarah to tell us a little bit about the Fed Community. What's the environment? What's the atmosphere like?
So we bought a over 100-year-old bank building. It's never been anything but a bank. It's right in the heart of downtown Clarkston. Beautiful old stone building that we renovated. It took 2 years. We opened it up, kept a bit of the history and paid homage to that. And then we also brought a lot of modern beauty to it. It's light and bright, and we're always doing fun things for the seasons and changing it up. So
Tell us a little bit about the name, the Fed Community.
Yes.
Where is that coming from?
you know, the most difficult thing to do was to name it. And Fed came from Federal Reserve, because it was a bank. And then Fed for being fed through community gathering, social, food.
All right, so it has a couple of meanings there.
Yes, and
so,
communities, because we want to be a part of the community.
That's wonderful. So James told us about what we're making today. What type of food do you typically have on the menu? How would you describe the food?
It's farm to table. We try to source locally as much as we can, and we change seasonally. So we keep our core items on, and then throughout the seasons we change our items. So.
All right. So James, you're over here. You're poaching the egg there. Is that what's
Yes,
going
sir.
on?
Yep. So we have a couple inches of water, just at a low simmer, a pinch of salt, and then a splash of vinegar. It levels the pH levels, which allows the eggs to coagulate at a lower temperature, so you get a nice firm egg.
Well, that was food science there, folks.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know if I'll be able to reproduce it, but so you poach the egg, and that actually looks really beautifully done. I think mine would have been all over the place there. So you poach the egg. Tell us a little bit more, about the dish. So you have the poached egg. What else?
Yep. So we have a honey muffin, which we use local Michigan honey. The key in the muffin is don't overmix. You just want to mix till it's incorporated. You get a nice fluffy sweet cloud, as I like to say. With the pork, you want to go low and slow. It's secondary tenderness that the pork will reach, so it's nice and moist, but still very tender. The basil hollandaise has some local fresh basil. And then we always like to add an acid component to the dish to cut through that fattiness. So we have heirloom tomatoes pickled.
And that's the finished dish over there?
Yes, sir, right here.
So that looks absolutely beautiful, and it looks like so many beautiful layers of flavor. And in fact, we have, if you think that looks good, I'm sure you're going to want to taste it as well. You can do that by going to the Fed Community, 15 South Main Street in Clarkston. They have brunch every Saturday, every Sunday. And here's the great thing. You said it's seasonal, using seasonal foods, so you can come back again and again and again, and you'll find something different.
Exactly. Always find something new.
Thank you very much, Sarah Schneider, owner of the Fed Community, and James Blount, culinary manager.